hope you guys saw the secret scenes because it was interesting about the Alliance, to say the least, and their internal civil war or conflict. Anyways, this is Elite
Hello
Cameraman.
everyone, Elite Cameraman here.
Hello.
Today we got another unexpected upload from Boom
Yeah.
and received the full version of episode 76.
And to say the least, it is definitely different. And also, the part 2 one literally had white stuff spewing on, but then this one is different.
Literally one day after part 2, and it wasn't even just a compilation, but had a bunch of changes alongside a secret ending that reveals something crazy I've been guessing for a while. But that wasn't even all, because Boom actually put subtitles for the Skibidi language scenes, and for the first time ever we know what they are saying when they talk in Skibidi brain rot. Even though there isn't many new things in this full episode, it's insane that Boom posted this one day after with all the fixes, changes, and the new secret scenes. Before I start talking,
Give him
you
the
should like
quality
this
he
video and
deserves.
subscribe, because why not? Anyways, here we go. From what I can see, there weren't any changes to part 1, and if there were, I didn't notice it. But part 2 had its fair share of changes. Mainly the changes were done for the scenes with Astro Duchess, and earlier today, Boom said this on Discord. What lack of sleep can do to AMF. I heard all of your complaints with certain stuff in 76 part 2, and will be adding changes in full episode, which will come out today. There will be one additional scene in the end. Also on Ibio's stream, he mentioned that part 2 is not canon anymore, and whatever happened on the full episode is the real version, even though nothing about the story changed. The first difference we notice is the face of Astro Duchess. It looks like the wetness of her face has been removed by a lot, and her face looks a little more smooth with one side of her hair changed.
Look, and also that one's gone, and the forehead,
as well.
the
Here is a close-up
tattoo is
side by
a bit
side
different.
so that you can see the difference. Boom actually changed a lot on her face. First of all, the tattoo on her chin is completely gone, and
she looks a lot less emo. Look at this. Black eye bags, brows emo, and then like the hair. Now it's a bit more off to the side. You know, yeah, the chin's different. The collar is still basically the same, but you can see it a lot easier now. And yeah, the symbol is changed.
On her forehead changed completely as well. This time it's a shape that seems like a snow crystal. Her face looks a lot more bright too, but that might be because the hair on the left side is slicked back now, and we can actually see the dotted tattoo on her cheeks. It seems like an X that's written with dots, but there is no way to know what it means. One thing that hasn't changed is the stitches on her jawline, and I think what we see later in the video shows why they are there. I think even though Boom made a very slight change and also allowed us to know what was being said, it made a huge difference on our understanding of the Astro Duchess character, but I'll talk about this later in the video. Also, even though the expression itself seems the same, she looks like she has more of a default look. It seems a lot more emotionless now. The hair change may have caused this since we can see more of her face, but it is interesting. The first main change comes with the scene where the POV starts getting his limbs removed, and as you guys on the part 2 video, Bro actually busted on Astro Duchess. Bro was just like me for real, but Boom told us it genuinely was a mistake, so he changed it. And now we see blood coming out instead, and we don't even see it going to her face. But
wait, no, in the part 2, the first version, there was also blood that came out, then the white stuff started spewing out. This one only has the blood.
Here on the part 2 video, we did hear Astro Duchess say Skibidi, but had no idea what it meant, but this time Boom actually put it into the subtitles. When she said this, we can see that she meant, "There's nothing you can do," and right at this moment, a toilet came up to attack her, and we can even see what that Skibidi toilet said. Right when he was about to attack, he says, "Come here, wench," and here is when a new change happens. Unlike the original episode, she goes ballistic. She literally becomes crazy. If you watch this part side by side,
look at her eyes.
You can literally see her eyes go from normal to madman mode. She is so freaking creepy. And that's not even all, because now she can literally shoot a laser out of her mouth, and if you look closely to it, it's getting distorted a little bit. It's entirely possible that the stitches were caused by this, and this might not even be half of her full power, because this alone is not enough to destroy her jawline. Why does she look like that, bruh? She is actually mentally insane.
Yeah, it looks so terrifying.
We also see some subtitles here that say, "Stop torturing me." but we don't even know if the Skibidi toilet says this or if it's the Astro Duchess. I don't think the Skibidi is alive enough to say it here, but I don't hear the Astro Duchess saying it either, so I can't really comment on that.
Oh yeah, when I watched it, it felt like maybe it was something inside her, like some sort of mental distress, or some sort of inner demon that let her shoot lasers from inside her. Maybe that's why, because it sounded like that. Plus, it wasn't like the Skibidi language. I heard it very kind of faint. Stop torturing me. Like it was weird.
The main lore dump comes right after this scene, though. As you guys might remember, we saw the UFO toilet talking to Astro Duchess about something, but we had no idea what it was, thanks to Boom. Now we actually know. When the UFO toilet comes in, he says, "Someone is tampering in our communication. Squad that was chasing a Titan is missing. You sure you want to participate?" Which Astro Duchess responds with, "I'm not missing out." And UFO says, "Proceed with the plan," right before he zooms out. This is a very interesting dialogue, to be honest. And there is two parts we need to...
Yeah, maybe it's Titan cameraman that they are talking about, the squad that chasing a missing Titan. The missing squad that is chasing a Titan.
Focus on. First, he said, "Someone is tampering in our communication."
Did they
I
get
think
saved?
this might be the secret agent or whatever the chair is. We have seen that they were playing an effective role in this episode, so it's possible that they are trying to help the Alliance. We literally saw the chair killing Astros to help the cameraman, but at the end they still died. I do wonder what's going to happen when they stop doing low-key stuff but actually reveal themselves to play an active role. The next thing is the fact of Titan cameraman still being alive. We don't know where he is or what he is planning, but it looks like Titan cameraman stocks just went up 100-fold, and just like we theorized, he'll most likely be saved. We now also know that Astro Duchess will be playing a part in trying to kill Titan cameraman, and this pretty much confirms Astro Duchess is going to be one of the important Astro characters. So it kinda does make sense that Boom changed her in a way that people would like more after people made their criticisms. I think this confirms that we might see the Titan cameraman rescue operation soon, but we still don't know when it'd be nice to see it in episode 77. But I feel like if that was the case, Boom would have teased it a little more at the end of episode 76, even in the original version. But while watching the original episode, we had no idea this conversation was...
Hold on, I just thought of something. What if when she goes to fight Titan cameraman and then, you know, since Dafu Boom might try to play another unholy prank on us, the Titan just like, you just hear zoop. You hear him unzip his pants and then comes out a big cannon and just blasts her.
Happening. Now let's talk about the secret ending that was shown. It starts right after the POV cameraman dies, and we go to a POV inside the cameraman HQ where they are watching the POV. The new POV cameraman looks at the squad watching, and we can see camera woman is there as well. And what's surprising is that she is wearing her casual clothes, and it's actually the same ones as Kathy, the human female we saw in episode 73, also talking about episode 73. When did this thumbnail change? I just noticed it, and now it has a badass thumbnail where we see the camera.
I'm so sorry, I accidentally
pressed
something
we saw
wrong.
In episode 73, also talking about episode 73. When did this thumbnail change? I just noticed it, and now it has a badass thumbnail where we see the camera woman in the middle. Anyways, going back to the topic, it seems like the theory about Kathy and camera woman being the same person is true, at least from what we can gather. It's still a possibility that it's not the case and there might be a different explanation, but we can only go off of what we see. What happens right after is crazy, though. We see the TV man from earlier in the episode teleport in with one of the Astro bodies, and it looks like after episode 74, teleportation has been officially nerfed. I think back in the day, it definitely was instant, just like how we saw TV woman teleport simp cameraman in episode 49, but now we know that this guy teleported minutes ago, even though he just arrived here. In episode 74, we saw TV daddy phasing through stuff to teleport.
Yeah.
Which would explain why they didn't save the cameraman.
Definitely changed.
As soon as he arrives, he says, "Analyze this thoroughly in reverse," which makes camera woman throw a monitor at him that gets followed by the large cameraman throwing a whole ass cabinet. And that's not even the craziest thing. The crazy part is the fact that this blood didn't even flinch. Bro just brushed it off as nothing and said, "You will regret it."
The
in reverse.
durability
This was
though.
followed by Camera Woman taking the new black plunger while shaking that ended the episode. Does this mean that TV Man and Cameraman have a feud now? I think things are about to get
Yeah, they're
spicy
definitely
inside
upset.
the Alliance. I've been saying that TV Man would become distant from the Alliance for a while, but I didn't expect this to be the reason. What do you think? Was Camera Woman
You can see her shaking. You can see she's
mad about the
enraged.
TV Man at the end? Or was it a general anger towards the Astros and to get revenge? I might talk about this more on my future videos, so make sure to like and subscribe.
I will not let him finish because we all know he's going to say, if you like something, you know? And have a great day, everyone. Things are gonna be bad in the Alliance. There might be a civil war, bro. And then the toilets will be like, if you guys won't work together, we can't work with you. Like, that might happen, but I doubt it because they all need to work together to survive. But it might make it a lot more difficult since they might not cooperate as well anymore. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and have a great day, everyone. Bye.